Today we're using my Insta360. I'm going to turn the light on. Insta360 1X video camera to do an unboxing review. I don't even have to look and worry about where the camera's pointed. So I've got the app running on my phone, so I can, well, basically I can now take that off the screen. Actually, I think I can even I can actually turn everything off. Close all, everything's off, the app is now off the phone, the camera's still going. I've just received my package. First of all, we've got this complimentary Father's Day tripod. And need a knife. I'm not prepared for this. As you can see, I've just got it. It's just arrived, and I thought I want to test my 360 camera because, well, we just want to make sure of its use and reliability. I use it for flying and recording aviation videos, and sometimes it's been a bit of a pain in the neck to operate reliably. There's all sorts of bits of tape here. Top. Okay. Good, I think. Don't know. Here we go. Item number one. So this is a free Father's Day gift for buying a lens at the time I bought it. Didn't even know, it just popped up as a pop-up on my computer screen at the time I was placing my order. It comes with a bag, it's an Inca. Model number is... don't even know. Can always have another tripod, eh? i330G Inca tripod. Specifications: max height 1.3 meters. Nice little compact tripod for little things to use it for. Minimum height 480 millimeters. Folded height 505 millimeters. Weighs 0.75 kilos, and it's got a quick release. Looks alright. For free, looks really good. Will I use it? I've already got a few tripods, but like I said, you can always have another one. It's metal construction, aluminium construction. It's got the conventional style tripod head adjustment and the quick release plate here. Of course, they're always different, aren't they, the quick releases? On the side of the mount, which is really useful when your camera's covering it, of course, eh? You've got a spirit level there. It's all very plastic head. It's really hasn't got obviously a fluid head, but as a tripod mount to use when you need something quick and easy, especially for holding a camera still, for using with my Sony FDRX 3000, for example, just something to put down. And there's the easy leg extension. I don't know how long these will last. There you go. One tripod, and it's got a column as well, so we can undo that and wind up the column. You get the gist. Comes in a bag. Now what we really wanted is this. There's two items. One is a battery for my Panasonic G9 Micro Four Thirds camera, which is my little workhorse these days. Oh yay, peanuts, of course, everyone's favourite. And the other thing I got is the battery, a genuine Lumix battery, because the one I've got is I got a cheap, nasty aftermarket version. They never work properly, do they? They don't last long. So I'm going to put this on charge now because I use it for work. So that's charging. That was easy. There's all sorts of bits and pieces in the box. Look, instructions how not to, how to blow yourself up with a battery. Awesome, nice. Okay, the other thing, this is the exciting part, is I've got an Olympus 7 to 14mm Zuiko wide angle, the Pro 2.8 lens, if you know it. Works great, but I'm not quite 100% happy with it, because in the sun sometimes we don't have a choice but to shoot into the sun, and shooting into the sun sometimes means we get these heavy flares, and the flares often have, let me tidy up my mess, purple hazy tinted fringes to them. And I've also got the Olympus is it EM5 Mark II. I haven't used it for a while because I bought the Panasonic G9 to replace it, or to use instead. So my Olympus camera is now my backup Micro Four Thirds body. But I had purple haze on that, and I think it's a bit better on the Panasonic with the Olympus lens 7 to 14mm Pro 2.8. And from what I've seen, and no one's done any reviews, this lens seems to perform a little bit better when it comes to flare. It also has a filter mount thread on the front of the lens, and I'm hoping it'll just work better. There's no reviews. I just could not find any comparisons, anything to tell me how it's going to go. Okay, so in the box we have, the opening is here, a bag for the lens, of course, always good to keep your lenses in a dust-proofing bag. This lens is also supposed to be weatherproofed and dust-proofed and all that sort of proof, so that will help with just keeping dirt and rubbish out of the lens to stop flares. I think the Olympus, because the front element moves inside the hood, I should show you it, but I think it's like an air pump, and it's drawing dust and particles into the lens, which is causing me issues with flare as well. Okay, the hood is removable on the Panasonic. On the Olympus it's metal, this is plastic. On the Olympus it's metal, but it's fixed, you can't remove it, and that's why you can't put filters on the front of the lens without going to extraordinary lengths to get special mounting adapters. This would be the lens, and this would be now an empty box. Beautiful box. Everyone comments about boxes, I don't understand why, as long as the article that comes in the box is beautiful. So here we go. Straight away, first thing I want to see is what happens to the front element when you zoom. See what I mean? It's not sealed. It's got there's a gap around the inside of the lens, which means every time you do that it's changing length. Now, everyone said on the forums, on the reviews, I mean, this is what you get. You can't trust reviews. They say the front element, the lens doesn't change length. Well, I beg to differ. That is changing length. It's just because there's a shroud over the front. Okay, physically outside it doesn't change length, but it's because it's got a shroud over the front. This whole body is metal. Anyway, I'm a bit concerned that is an air pump as well, and it's going to draw dust and stuff around the edges. I don't know what the sealing is. Is there some sort of O-ring or something around here that's going to prevent dust and dirt getting in? I don't know. But I'll certainly be keeping this on to save the element. Should line up the dots properly, hey. So there's the first dot, second dot. That's it. So we'll do some sample tests. Got a metal lens mount for the camera body there. It's got a scale for the focal length there. It's got continuous wire, what's it called? Fly-by-wire, focus-by-wire, manual focusing, which I use all the time for what I do. I always manual focus what I'm doing, and you should do when you're doing landscape photos. And of course you can put the lens hood on. It's got thumb finger grip in the front. You can put that on when the hood's on the front of the lens. As I said, I'll leave the hood on all the time. Well, I hope that was good for you. That was just a short little review. As I said, I've used the Insta360 1X camera for this review. you'll be able to, I'll just frame the area that we want to look at. It's not going to be a 360 video, of course. Hope that helps you with your decision to purchase. I will be doing a follow-up video in the near future after I've used this a little bit. I've had so much experience with the Olympus version. I should now know how that works, and when I use this one in comparison, I'll be able to just see how they do compare and what I think of the two in relation to each other. Which lens is going to come out on top? I'm going to mostly be considering the flare into the sun with this lens. Of course, picture quality, contrast, sharpness, resolution of this lens. I won't be doing any scientific heavy duty testing. I'll just use it in a practical real world situation, and we'll just see, does this come out on top? What about distortion? That's important. Is the focal length going to be an issue? The 7-14 versus this, which is an 8-18. I'm going to have a bit more reach with this, but I mostly shoot wide angle, so 7mm might be better, but 8mm should be enough. Alright, that's a little camera review, something different. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Now, here's my phone. Before we go, I was going to turn it off at the camera, but this is a little test I'm running on the phone. I want to be able to activate and use the camera from the phone using the app. I'm reopening the app. The Wi-Fi connection is still currently, still on the camera. So I'm using the app to control the camera, which is still operating, which has been going for 11 minutes 44.
Bearer traffic, truck 6340, enters, lines up, rolls runway 12, bearer traffic.